Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Yoga Coach Sarah, and you are joining us for a live stream training on navigating the online yoga coaching landscape, key insights and strategies. We're here to go over some of the 5 burning questions you have about your online yoga business. And let's get right on to it. So let's see if we're on the right group today. Okay. Tell me if you're watching this live, if you're watching this on the replay, or tell me where you're watching this. I'd love to know. We created this group, this training for yoga business owners, yoga teachers, or inspiring yoga business owners. Okay, we're in the right group. So you are here. Just find the chat and tell me hello. Tell me where you are joining us from. So excited that you're here. And I'm going to go ahead and share my presentation here. So I can get right with you. I love that they do this now. They do in Canva, they have the presenter window. And this window is just for you, placed on a screen where you can see. Okay. And then the audience window is where I can actually share it. Okay. So I think that's how we can use it. I think that's how we're going to use it. So let's see. Let's share the right window. Audience window. Oh, how very nice of you. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So let's get right to it, shall we? So welcome to today's live stream. And we're going to go over the 5 questions that we're going to cover today. And this is when some of the burning questions that yoga coaches often have when starting or transitioning to online coaching. Okay. And so our goal here is to help you overcome some of these challenges and help you thrive in this online coaching world. So this is the right training for you if you are a yoga teacher, eager to expand your business online, or a seasoned entrepreneur aiming to enhance your value by introducing a transformative premium yoga program to your current offering. So if you've been in successfully selling yoga classes and whatnot, maybe some of the lower ticket items, but you're finding yourself stretched thin in terms of time and energy, and you're looking to look for a business model that you are that you can step back a little and see more transformation from people instead of running around trying to exchange your time for money. Okay. So you've come to the right place in training. Welcome in. So I want to answer, let's get right to it. Number one question we talked about is the transition. Okay. What is the first step to smoothly transition from in-person to online coaching? Ooh, I love this question. Okay. First step is to get your feet wet. Okay. If you already thought about it, the thoughts are there, the ideas are there. And the only thing that's holding you back is maybe some negative beliefs or negative blocks. Okay. And the only thing that's going to make it easily transition and helps you get that thought to action is to slowly dip your toes in the water. Okay. So the first step is to start somewhere. Okay. Starting can mean looking into building your ideal clientele. Okay. We've got a training for that. Or maybe that doesn't sound very fun for you and you want to explore your creative side and you want to look into what, branding that you want to do, or look into the colors that maybe can evoke the essence of your yoga business. Okay, maybe that's more for you. You're more of the creative side, or maybe you're more of a technical side. So choose one where you can easily gravitate towards, and begin to slowly implement steps towards that. Okay. So some of the strategies for adapting your coaching style for online delivery is, some of the strategies you can do for maybe exploring your coaching style, or even in the online world, you can develop an archetype, meaning like an online persona, or the person that you want to share to your audience. Is maybe it's that person I've always been explained by my mentors that you're not, when you show up for your business, it has to be a slightly different persona than you actually are. Slightly different and per se, as you have to develop a public persona. Okay. And then you have to somewhat develop that. And that's something that you're comfortable showing to the world. You're comfortable, creating that for yourself. Okay. And you do that by showing that you have really embodying that expert mindset, really stepping into allowing the belief that, hey, I am an expert at where I am. And it doesn't mean that I'm an expert at yoga, at everything. It just means that I'm an expert from overcoming the challenges that I've learned to overcome with the assistance of yoga. And someone else may benefit from this. So that is what I mean by stepping into your expert role. Okay. And that's going to help you create that coaching style, and that archetype that you're attempting to build. Okay. And it's going to, again, it'll be a learning process, and take it slow, one step at a time. Okay. And so with that, you will have to embrace some of the technology and tools needed for that seamless transition. Okay. So what can I say here? Embracing technology and tools for a seamless transition. So getting used to using some of the technologies and tools that we've shared here. We teach you in getting really comfortable in probably some of the things that we mentioned recently are, what are ways you can use Facebook to get to know your potential clients. So embracing the technology and the fact that you may come across things that you're not used to, things that you're not comfortable, or you're not in new territory. So it's going to feel out of place for you. But over time, as you continuously show up to it, you will have a different feel and comfortability over time. And that's how you can begin showing up to the technologies and tools seamlessly for your transition. Okay. So really getting comfortable with, okay, I'm not here, I'm not the way that that I want you to begin thinking about it. Why do you want to start a business anyway? Right. What is kind of that deeper meaning? What is your why? And usually that why is beyond yourself. So when people kind of begin stepping into the online world, or even, developing and having to develop that persona, it can be really scary, because then we start to think about thoughts inwardly, where we're thinking, oh, people will judge me for in this way? Who am I to be an expert? And so I want you to begin to just paying attention to those thoughts and allow yourself to refocus your thoughts to, hey, this is something that, that I have to get really comfortable and get used to feeling, is that I'm not here for me. I'm not here for me. I'm here to share the tools. I'm here to share the program that has changed my life. And I'm here to offer it to people that want to join that with me. Okay. So it's something that's beyond yourself. So question 2, are there strategies for attracting and retaining clients online? Client attraction and retention. I love this. I love this question. Okay. Absolutely. And I think some of the mistakes that most people start doing when they get online is they maybe tend to go for, what does my website look like? I need to buy all the equipment. I need to have all these things that a perfect business would have, but they don't focus their attention to, how do I keep my clients happy, right? Or, how do I make sure that I'm paying attention to client satisfaction as well? Okay. So I think with this one, it could be 2 questions in one. Okay. And I'm going to answer the client attraction part is, what are the strategies for attracting clients? And I go into depth with, in our past trainings is I've been taught by my mentors that have had and created 7-figure businesses, and the way they've been taught newcomers, new entrepreneurs really, really quickly is you have to be able to attract clients through paid ads, okay, with careful messaging and the right way of writing your copy to attract the appropriate clients that will be happy with your services and are that are there for life, that are there to keep coming back to you. Okay. So we help you with paid ads, and we make sure that you continuously create that flow of clients into your business. Okay. And then to answer the retention part is you have to really pay attention and keep your clients happy. Okay. And that means paying attention to your clients' needs when you first come, asking them a lot of questions and providing and really kind of meeting them almost above and beyond. Okay. And that's how you begin to retain clients, is you keep happy clients, you keep them satisfied. And that means to know how to know how to create marketing techniques that help you build your online presence, and knowing the right strategies and learning how to continue to build your trust in strong client relationships once they're in your world, once you're connected and have that strong client relationship. Okay. So that's one way to build your clientele in that space. That's one way to build strong relationships, is to pay attention. This is a 2-part, right? The client attraction part and then the retention. I see it as 2 separate questions. One being, you have to be able to continuously have a system for attracting clients. If not, you don't have sales, you don't have a business. Okay. So knowing the right strategies to attract clients, which is what we teach here, is to help you create paid ads. And then retain the right clients, meaning it has to be your ideal clients. It has to be the one that fits your unique um, your unique program. Okay, someone that that you're not desperate to attract clients that are not the right fit. Okay, so that's also a mistake a lot of people do, is they think, oh well, I gotta open up my program to just let anybody in because I'm just desperate at this point. That's not the People fail really fast with that type of mindset and thinking, is that you have to be able to create a niche that will fit your program, and that way you have happy clients, and that way they understand your own unique method, and they want to continue and coming back, referring clients to you. Okay, so that's one way to keep happy clients. Okay, let's move on to question 3. Technology. Will technology platforms be hard to use for my online classes? Okay, so that one's that is going to depend on the user, right? If you've had if you're born if you right, like if you were born like maybe more recently, you will adapt to technology a bit easier. But if you're like me and older generation, I'm considered an older millennial. So usually Gen X and older have a harder time. But it doesn't mean that it's not impossible. It doesn't mean that once you get the pieces, once you kind of learn, oh, this is where I see this in my brain, and now I just have muscle memory, and and it falls into place. It just takes time and practice. Okay. So I want you to be able to adapt a different technology mindset. Like, okay, am I scared of it because it's new and haven't done it before? Or am I scared of it because I'm listening to these thoughts that I'm going to get it wrong, it's going to take forever and whatnot? And I want you to begin to really put on a different technology mindset, that technology here is to work for you and to help your business grow, and to be mindful all the beliefs that are coming through when you're beginning to take action in your business. Okay. Okay. We're going to talk about an overview of user-friendly platforms online coaching. And one of the platforms that I do recommend is really playing around with let's see. I like drop funnels because it is affordable, and you can make a membership there. You can make really easy landing pages. You can create a membership platform for your coaching clients, and it's very versatile. So I'm going to show you how. I wonder if I could show the other one. And I'm not getting paid or anything for recommending them. So yeah. So I would recommend kind of starting it for free. Try it out. You can build a lot of platforms for free, and they give you, I think for this one, they give you about 14 days to kind of like try out their online platform. But let me see if I can use my information. Another thing that I would recommend is to get a password protection app. So that way you can store your passwords and create secure passwords as well. So I would recommend using that. I'm signing into one right now. Maybe they'll let me. And if you want any recommendations, just drop recommendation and I'll share one with you. Still. Okay, I'm not getting, I'm not going to be able to log into it today, but I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like to get started for free. So I'll share that right now. Here we go. So put dropfunnels.com, go to the get started for free. And I use this platform for my website, for my landing pages. And also you can link your checkout. You can create a checkout page as well. And just to kind of show you, it's pretty steep, but it's worth it once you have the proper, the proper investment to begin creating your online business. You're going to need to save a few $100 for the platform and ad dollars to begin churning in qualified ideal clients into your online space. Okay. So yeah, you can create unlimited website pages, unlimited courses, and sales funnels. I mean, sales funnels just means landing pages that connect you to a website that connects you to the next sales journey, which means it can be a workshop or creating a landing page for a free group class or individualized class. So that's where you create, people warming up to you so that you can begin getting to know you through the funnel and hopefully coming to you and participating in your premium yoga program. Okay. Yeah. And then blog posts, you can, blog posts, your sales pipeline service they have as well. And it gives you about 10 gigs of video storage base. But we do help you find other video storage for your offerings. Okay. So that's one. that's one I like to share here. So let's move on to the next item on that list. Okay, next one, pricing. Oh, did I cover the? Okay, so I went over the user-friendly platforms for online coaching, and then some tips for setting up and managing your online sessions effectively. So yes, so tips for setting up and managing your online sessions effectively. I highly recommend you getting used to creating trainings such as these trainings or free classes, free meditation classes, or lessons, live lessons, live classes your to your group, creating a Facebook group or Facebook page where you can begin to warm up your potential clients into your paid services. So that's one way to help you, begin getting used to setting up your online sessions. Is just getting comfortable online. Like, it took more than 100 times to get comfortable online because you're gonna trip up on your own self-doubt and your own thoughts that no one is thinking that, you're when you begin performing and providing and giving online, you you're you may be a lot in your head, meaning, oh my, like, do I sound stupid? Do I look silly? And over time, that those voices, the self-doubt will lessen as you continue practicing, as you continue to enjoy providing and giving to your community, and people will begin feeling your energy. You have to give the energy that you want to receive online. So high energy, high vibes. You want to create the energy that you want to attract, right? So that's another tip. When providing services online is, try your live stream, and no one's going to show up at first. But over time, people will trickle in, especially when you get those ads rolling. People are going to be curious about what's in it for me, and is this the right fit for me, and can I move and go with the next step with this person? Okay. So question 4, pricing. Oh, this is a good one. How should I price my online yoga classes? Factors to consider when determining your pricing strategy: finding the balance between affordability and value. Ooh, okay. So how should I price my online yoga classes? So we often help you focus on creating your big premium 4-figure program, right? But when you start to think about pricing, how should I price my online yoga classes? It can be anywhere from like $1 to, $99. But it really depends on how you pack in the value, how you create that value for your students, and how taking on that journey to learn how to create value and stacking up the value for your students where it outweighs the price. Okay. And that's going to be the same for when you begin offering high ticket items. Okay. But as far as the classes go, you have to be able to list out, what they're going to get out of this $10 yoga class. Or, a lot of mistakes people do is, they like lower their prices so low, thinking that, it's probably because of the price that people aren't buying. It's really not. It's how you create value within that price, and it matters a lot in the language. And when you deliver your services, what they're going to get. Are they going to be able to solve their back pain issues for just $50, right? At least relieve some back pain issues. Like, yeah, I want to do that. Sign me up. Okay. You can be able to sleep better at night. Okay. Once you take this class, you're going to be able to sleep better. It's going to relieve some of your back pain. So just begin. We're here to help you begin to help you create the language that creates value, and people will look at that price where it's like, sign me up. Okay. But a lot of people aren't trained to do that, but that's what you need to consider when pricing your online classes, is your language. Okay. Not so much about what the price is. People get caught up on the price, and that's not what you're trying to do with the way we help you build your online yoga classes. Your classes are a doorway, a gateway, so that they can begin entering that transformative journey with you through your premium yoga program. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So are we still live? Are we still live in the group? Okay. So that's one of the factors to consider, is how you're going to really create value, and not so much about the price. Okay. And yeah, exactly. So it's not so much, people get caught up on the affordability because people maybe attach value in what they can afford. But I want you to really have fun with allowing yourself to create more value for your clients, and helping them refocus on, well, this is your money well spent. Okay. You are investing in your health. You're investing in changing your life. You're investing in, getting rid of all the toxicities that you've been wanting to get rid of through my classes and through my program. Okay. And you do that by beginning to write down, like, what you've done for yourself, like what you've noticed. Okay. And how do you begin to quantify it, and not in the pricing way, but in a more subjective value. And that's what you need to begin to also create that language in your posts, in your messages, in your landing page. Okay, we're down to question 5. How can I ensure the quality of my online yoga classes? How can I ensure? I think this one, I'm going to answer this in an internal way, because this question is almost like trying to measure it from outside view to see the value that we see in their business. And that's not, so let me rephrase that. The way this question is asked, and I want to answer it in the way that, you're not here to please other people. Is what I'm saying. Is you're not here to look for outside validation. You're here that this question is really going to come from your internal validation, that you're online, that you offer quality online yoga classes, because this is how it will uniquely impact your community. Okay. in that, that's how you find your value. That's how you find your quality, is that you provide it in a specific and unique way that you, your community can do that rather than, another yoga instructor will, okay? And so these are, I went back to the thing. So, and how do you do that? And it's through creating, engaging, and impactful online sessions. So what does that mean? You need to be able to drive up your emotions. You need to be able to drive up how people can relate to you emotionally, right? Because people will buy with emotions and they back it up with logic. Okay. And that's how you can ensure, quality, is that if you're not delivering in a unique way that's emotionally impactful, you're not sharing some vulnerability where you've learned to share your hero's journey or the fool's journey, where you're not just there to dump on your audience, but you're there to say, this is my human experience, and this is what I learned my human experience through these methods. Okay, this is my human experience, and it didn't go as quite as I expected, but I was able to overcome this experience. That's how I want you to begin sharing vulnerability and emotional impact. Okay. And in that way, people will begin to identify that this person actually gets what I'm talking about, and they get me because they've been there. They're describing exactly what I went through. Okay. And then that's where you can kind of demonstrate some tools and techniques for, again, providing more value. You have to be able to provide value before you begin to ask for that exchange. Ask for the exchange to work with you. Okay. And so that's how you can begin delivering your coaching experience. Okay. So those are some of the 5 questions. Recap. Okay. Again, transition. What's the first step to smoothly transition from in-person online coaching? Start somewhere, get to know it each and every day, slowly, one step at a time. Client attraction and retention. Okay, you need to be able to attract clients through some sort of, you need to have a client attraction system. That's the answer. Okay, either through paid or organic ads. Okay, and then how do you retain clients is to really focus on how you can keep your customers happy. Maybe reading books about it too. Technology, which technology platforms are hard, well, technology platforms will be hard to use. It depends on your mindset. And if your mindset is, I'm learning, and this is my mindset, you will have an easier time. And number 4, pricing is actually this question is interesting. How should I price my online classes? I almost want to say it's not about the pricing, it's about the value that you create in the price. Okay. And then finally, number 5, how can I ensure the quality of my online yoga classes? That you are also sharing your emotional journey, your emotional hero journey, meaning you're not, just dumping and asking them to solve your problems. You're coming to come to them, sharing your journey, and that you've solved your own problems through the methods that you are actually sharing. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so that is the summary and what's next. And let me see if I have any questions. I don't have any questions live currently, but I'm happy to answer some of them in the replay. So now what's your action? Explore our course and resources so that you can continue to enhance your coaching skills, your online skills, join our community. And we've got someone in our course right now with the online yoga school. They're building their online yoga journey. And the reason that you should join now is so that you can begin joining with someone who's also building with you. Okay. And then, they're not going to be there forever. It's a time limited course, because if you don't put a time limit in your programs, people will never complete it. Okay. So if you hop in now, you'll be able to build with somebody. You'll be able to use us as your mentors and help you explain marketing. We'll help you set up your technology and help you with your messaging. Okay, so that's what you can do. That's how you can stay unstuck. That's how you can become unstuck, is to take some of these action steps. Once you actually take some action, there will be a shift in your path. And that's how it was for me. Is like, I've always wished and dreamed and whatnot, but if it's only in thought form and I don't actually put it into fruition, it stays stuck and the energy gets stuck. So you have to be able to put some action in and try it out for yourself. So thank you for joining us today. Can't wait to touch base with you next time. I'll see you in the next training. Take care.